Hello guys, this is Roffelman. I would like to show you some matches from StarCraft 2, as I am a very big fan of the game, and I also play ladder in a Diamond League on a European server, which obviously is not that great, but I really like the game, and I watch many games every day. I'm watching GSL from Korea and MLG and all the big tournaments that are taking place. As obviously you know, they are taking place all around the world, and the people are streaming all the time, and I really like to watch those games. And that's why I decided I would like to be a better part of it, and also take my part and contribute something. I think I have some solid understanding of the game mechanism and schemes, and the physics of it. But obviously, in my gameplay, I'm not that well, how to put it? Well, my gameplay is not good enough to really compete at a professional level. But as I said, I really watch a lot of games, and I think I have some solid understanding of the schemes behind the game. And I would like to start doing some video commentary tutorials or show matches, what have you. And I would like to always choose a proper solid replay of a professional game, where you can see very clearly how one player goes for a very strong strategy. In this case, we are going to watch EG.Huk in his game versus LiquidRet. This is from MLG 2012. This is a third game of the series, a decisive one from the best of 3, and it's taking place on Metalopolis. The players are spawned on close position, close by air and also by ground. And this is a fact which will come into play very much, and EG.Huk is going to exploit it. This is once again, this is from a protoss player perspective. It's dedicated for protoss players, but obviously Zergs can watch it over as well, and see and try to figure out where LiquidRet went wrong with his gameplay. But in my video I'm going to focus on EG.Huk. So let's get started. As you could probably understood from my explanation, EG.Huk is going to win this game. I'm not going to keep it a secret from you. Well, obviously, if it would lose the game, there wouldn't be too much for me to explain about his good and solid game style. But yeah, right. So we're going to have a pretty much standard opening from Huk, as he goes from a 9 pylon, but he chooses not to go for scout. He placed down the pylon and went back with his probe. Well, he took 5 minerals or 8 minerals from this mineral field and took it back home, and he resumed mining minerals in this spot. While the overlord from red is scouting Huk's base. Now obviously both players know what's their respective position. Okay, red is going for 15 Was it 15 or 14 pool? Alright. Well, Huk, actually, this is, you know, I kinda get it. While he took the probe back, he actually wants to go for a really fast, fast expansion. But also what I wanted to say is that he wants to go for a really fast push with his units. And but the problem is, from my perspective, that he didn't know anything, and if the Zerg went for a faster spawning pool or whatever, Huk might be in trouble. Well, but that didn't happen, that isn't the case, and Red went for 15 pool, which is actually it's slow, and from the perspective of a protoss player, it's very safe. So he went for a Nexus first, then he continued with a Forge, then he placed down a gateway, and then he placed down a photon cannon, and he was completely safe. Now I would like to pause here for just a second, and I would like to examine the build from the building placement from Huk. If you look at it, it's really a perfect wall in the early stages of the game. He went for the Nexus. He obviously knows the map very well, and he knows that all he needs to block this ramp is to put one bigger building, a square building like a Forge or a gateway in this position. In this case it's Forge here, even though from some perspective it might seem that there is really a lot of space here. The units can't go through here. There is no space. Now obviously this was the first pylon built, which is also very, very safe. So he has the first pylon here. Then he continued with his Nexus. He knew he's going to block the front way, way to the cliff, to the ramp, with just two buildings, such as Forge and the pylon. Now, what is so excellent about it is that he placed his gateway actually in the back of the mineral field, and he placed this cannon right next to the Nexus, and in this position it's actually in the perfect center of all those buildings that Huk has built so far. And no matter where the Zerglings or how many of them are there, well, obviously if there would be 20 Zerglings it might be a problem for Huk to hold on, but there are never 20 Zerglings on the field at this stage. Well, 99% of the games. So obviously the Zerglings cannot crash through here. They simply cannot attack the buildings, and they cannot attack any one of them without getting hit by the photon cannon. Now the only way inside is through here and through here, but actually here there is no space as well. So it boils down from this side. It boils down to this position, which can again be blocked the same way as this one. So no matter whether he would choose to go with several Zerglings or even a few more inside or attack anything, well, he can't attack anything. The only thing he could try to do, the Zerg, in this stage is to go for a run-by, if he would choose so. But he would simply block the exit with the probe, and the Zerglings wouldn't get through, and they would die. And the Zerg player would be in trouble. So this positioning is really, I mean, this is how it's supposed to be. If you can build the wall this good, most of the Zerg players won't do anything about it. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, so you can see that he's adding a cybernetics core right away, and he's placing it right on the in the bottom of the gateway. So now actually the Zerglings wouldn't be able even to go through here. So the only space is here, which can be easily blocked by the probes. So this is it. This is a 100% safe build, and it protects you from the Zerglings and the Zerglings run-bys. Now, obviously, at one point, as I said in the beginning, EG.Huk didn't go for scout right from the start, but he went a little bit later, and he was checking the gases, and he saw that there are none, and there is just expansion going on, and he knew that there won't be any fast roach push. Obviously, if there was a roach push on the way, EG.Huk would probably add some cannons. Anyway, another important key aspect of his strategy and his gameplay in this game is this Stalker right here. First he chrono boosted out just the one Zealot, which is going for Scout, and then he chrono boosted out Stalker, which is obviously to deny the Overlord and his scouting. He was able to kill the Overlord, and now he's placing down gateways, while he's chrono boosting out +1 research and cybernetic and warp gates. You see.